In Japan, a man who got so good at doing nothing that he made it his business. Now, people pay him to do nothing all day. Sounds crazy? Wait till you hear more about his do-nothing job and do-nothing life. But first, please subscribe to our channel and hit like. It helps us get you new content. After all, he is now even the author of a book that he did not even write. So, how did it all start? How does this do nothing for money even work? It all started when Shoji Morimoto was looking for a job. His parents always complained to him, "You do nothing all day," and he was getting tired of their constant complaints. So he started looking for a job, and he knew that he would not be able to do a job that required physical labor because he liked to do nothing all day. According to him, his do-nothing way of living was becoming a hobby. He would sit or lie on the bed and do nothing all day for weeks and months. After searching for a job thoroughly, he realized that every job required him to do something. So he settled for menial jobs like that of a cashiers and retailers where he would have to do something but still be sitting still so that it would feel like doing nothing. 1 week into his job, his boss got tired of him and started complaining that Shoji just sits still and does nothing all day. Next week, Shoji was fired from the job and he had to take the same job somewhere else. Again, his new boss complained that he did nothing all day and fired him. The cycle of doing nothing and getting fired kept on repeating for a long time until Shoji got tired and decided now was the time to do freelancing where no one would be able to fire him for doing nothing. So, he took up freelancing and writing and he did get projects to work on. But by now, his do-nothing hobby had become a lifestyle. And he could not deliver the projects that he took from the clients, so his freelancing did not work. All the clients kept complaining that he took the projects and did nothing for them. After getting all these negative reviews and feedback from the clients, Shoji realized he had a greater purpose in life: to do nothing for a living. He knew that he had a talent for doing nothing, and when you have a talent, you try to capitalize on it. You try to earn money from it by selling it in the market. But how could he sell this talent in the market? Who would pay him to do nothing for a lifetime? Sure, his parents were supporting him financially, but he knew he had to be independent soon. One day, Shoji logged in on Twitter and shared this idea that he wants to earn money by doing nothing. Instead of trolling him in the comments of his tweet, people started supporting his decision. They gave him examples of professions where he would have to do nothing and yet still be earning enough money for himself to live a happy and wealthy life. For example, they told him that he could be a performance artist who lazed around on roads, or that he could invest in a business or hire some other person to handle the corporate affairs for him. But Shoji had his own idea in mind. After all, there was no surety that he would earn good money by being a performance artist or that his business would thrive if some other person was handling it. So, what did Shoji do? Shoji started selling himself as a service. He came up with an idea that he would rent himself to people who needed a tag-along buddy but did not have one. And in his rental agreement, he said that he would do nothing but exist.
レンタル何もしない人っていう仕事で、自分を貸し出すっていうことで、僕を貸し出すんですけれども、僕は何もしない。ただ食べたり飲んだりっていう飲食と
And although it sounds crazy, people started renting him like crazy. According to Shoji, the first person who rented him was a man with love for reading books. That man wanted to read a book in Japanese cafes, but always felt awkward sitting alone with his book. So, he rented Shoji to sit in front of him with him while he read his book. According to the rental agreement, Shoji had to do nothing. So while the man read his book, Shoji did absolutely nothing. And this man alone rented him again and again for a long period of time till he got enough confidence to sit and read in the cafes alone. This man even gave credit to Shoji for this confidence. And this is not something that is limited to men. Shoji's second client was a woman who wanted to wear an Indian sari for the first time. She loved Indian culture and always wanted to go outside wearing an Indian sari, yet she was shy and low on courage. She had asked her friends to go with her, but they all hated her love for Indian culture. Anyway, she came across Shoji and rented him for a day. And according to Shoji, the client said that it was the best day of her life. A dream come true. She roamed around in Japan in her beautiful Indian sari and Shoji only accompanied her, doing nothing. She felt confident that she had someone by her side, even if that someone did nothing the entire day. Thanks to Shoji, she was able to turn her dream into a reality, and she has now enough courage to wear Indian attire wherever and whenever she wants to wear it. Thanks to positive reviews and responses from his clients, Shoji was able to build a good profile. His followers also jumped to 10K within 3 weeks. Today, his followers are more than 50K, and he is hired by more than 4,000 different people. According to Shoji, he has so many rental requests that he does not even know how to adjust them all in his calendar. He wants to do nothing for all these people, but he only has time to do nothing for only a few of them now. Most people offer insane amounts of money for him to prioritize their rental requests over others, but the most fun part is that Shoji never chats or interacts like a friend when he is rented by someone. Staying strictly aligned to his rental agreement, he does nothing for them. Yet, people are lining up like crazy for a chance to hire him. And how much do you think he earns from all of this? How much do you think renting him would cost? When Shoji started this business of doing nothing, he charged his clients only for food and travel expenses. You could pay for his food and travel, and that was it. But now that he has gotten famous and knows how many people are lining up to rent him, he has become more business forward and come up with a price code system. Like every rental service, his codes are customized. That means he charges people based on their rental requests. According to Shoji, this also helps him avoid people who waste his time and manage the rental requests accordingly. Now, his pricing starts from 10,000 yen and only goes on increasing. Shoji also shares that his tasks are very simple. I'm rented when someone wants to try a new ice cream or someone wants to visit the museum. I'm the rental person who stays by your side but does nothing as per the rental agreement. Shoji shares that he also has to accompany many people who are going through a rough phase in their life. For instance, he is sometimes hired by people who need him to accompany them while they file divorce papers or visit courtrooms. Once, he was asked to visit someone in the suicide unit of a hospital. According to Shoji, his business has changed him in an amazing way. Even though he does nothing, he has started understanding people better now. He says that most people only need a companion who would not judge them. And he shares that this must be the baseline of good relationship and marriages, to do nothing while your friends and family share their interests in life and go on doing their favorite activities. Shoji thinks that the world can be a good place if you do nothing at all day like him. He thinks that his do-nothing skill is something that people need to learn if they want to live a fulfilling life. So, he has now become an author as well, by doing nothing. In his book, he shares how to do nothing and give other people the room to be themselves. He also shares a story of success with others, and of course, he had someone else write this book for him because if he had written it himself, that would be doing something. Do you think Shoji is living everyone's dream, or do you find it stupid to rent yourself to people with low self-esteem issues? Share your thoughts in the comments.